Good morning, children. Welcome to the online study class. Myself, Rasmi Mishra, and I teach you SST. Children, I am going to tell you the syllabus of this term. The first chapter is chapter 15, Our Rich Heritage. Second, chapter 16, Our Government. Third, chapter 18, Our Rights and Duties. Chapter 19, Famous Reformers, Kings and Religions. Chapter 20, Our National Symbols. Children, these are the chapters which you have to learn for the annual exam. So let's start your chapter 15, Our Rich Heritage. Heritage means virasat. Children, in this chapter you will learn about the languages of India, music and dance of India, clothing of India, architecture of India and the festivals of India. Now, let's start study. India has a very old and rich tradition of art and culture, languages, dresses, music, dance, architecture and festivals. So let's start to write the difficult words. Culture means Sanskriti. Architecture means Sthapatya Kala. Monuments, Smarak. Traditions, Parampara. Okay. India has a very old and rich tradition of art means kala, culture, Sanskriti, languages, bhashaएं, dresses, कपड़े, म्यूजिक, डांस, आर्किटेक्चर, स्थापत्य and festivals, त्योहार. It means India has a rich and old tradition of the art, and these are the qualities. The tradition, monuments, arts and the culture of a country that have been passed from one generation to the next are called its heritage. You know children, what is heritage? विरासत क्या है? When the tradition means parampara, monuments, smarak and arts and the culture of any country that have been passed one generation to another next generation, that are called heritage. Now about the languages of India. India has the highest number of languages in the world. A great variety of languages are spoken across India. You know children, the India has highest number of the languages which are spoken across India. The Indian constitution means Samvidhan. Recognizes 22 languages. Hindi is the official language and English is the official working languages. Other languages are Assamese, Bengali, Bodo, Dogri, Gujarati, Kannada, Kashmiri, Kokri, Maithili, Malayalam, Manipuri, Marathi, Nepali, Oriya, Punjabi, Sanskrit, Santhali, Sindhi, Tamil, Telugu and Urdu. You know children, India Constitution recognized 22 languages. It means the 22 languages spoken in India Hindi is the official language of the India, and the English is also official working language of India. And the other languages are, I told you already, Assamese, Bengalis, etc. Sanskrit and Tamil are very old languages. Most of the Indian languages are written from left to right except Kashmiri, Sindhi and Urdu. It means, children, Sanskrit and Tamil are the very old languages of India. And the most Indian languages are written from left to right. It means from there to there. But the three languages, Kashmiri, Sindhi and Urdu, have to write from the right to left. Now about the clothing. Means kapde. Traditional clothing in India greatly varies across different parts of the country. It is influenced by the local culture, religion and climate. The choice of clothing is primarily governed by the society and the culture in which one lives. You know, children, traditional clothing in India greatly varies across different parts of the country. It means the clothing is influenced by the local culture, religion and the climate of the people of the country. And the choice of clothing is primarily governed by the society. It means when the society governs the clothing and the culture in which we once live. The influence of society may be formal, such as by rules and regulations, and may be informal, such as by customs and the fashion. You know, children, the influence of the society may be formal, such as by rules and regulations, and may be informal by customs and the fashion. Most Indian women wear sari with a blouse. Sari is the most popular dress for women, but the style of tying it varies from place to place. You know, children, the sari is the most popular dress of the Indian for the women, but the tying of the sari, the style of the tying sari is different from one place to another place. The women of Assam wear mekhla chadar, a two-piece sari. The mekhla is wrapped like a lungi and the chadar is wrapped separately to cover upper body. It means the two piece of the sari that is called mekhla chadar. This is the two-piece sari which worn by the Assamese women. The first mekhla is wrapped like the lungi and the upper chadar is wrapped separately to cover the upper body. The women of Kashmir wear salwar kameez. Ghagra is the popular in Haryana, Rajasthan, Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh. Here women cover their heads with bright veils like called odhnis. You know, children, the Kashmiris wear salwar kameez. Ghangra is the popular in the Haryana, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, and the women cover their heads with the bright veils. एक हल्के से कपड़े को ओढ़ते हैं, that is called odhnis. And now about the men. Children, tomorrow I'll tell you about the men who wear the shirts and the trousers and the other dresses of India. First you should know about the languages which has India has the recognized 22 languages, and Hindi is the official language and the English is the working language. Sanskrit and Tamil are the very old languages, and the clothing of the India influenced by the local culture and the society and the religion. Children, tomorrow I'll tell you about the festivals and the other parts of the music and dance of this chapter. Thank you. Have a great day.